Hello, it's Brandon here from the No Socks crew, just reminding you to check out our other videos when you get a chance. We stream a live performance every Monday night, and our latest guest was the incredible pop artist Sherry, who serenaded us with some brand new R&B tunes. Every Tuesday, we release an in-depth artist conversation on our podcast feed, hosted by Caitlyn and Pat. You can find those on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. If you want to support us, remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the No Socks channel. Now, with that out of the way, enjoy the show.
Hey everyone, this is No Socks Live. Tonight I'll be your host, Pat, and we have Kate. And tonight we're very lucky to have our very special friend and guest, Luke Bosnich. We'll be celebrating his new EP, On the Shoulders of Giants, that released on Saturday. Yeah.
Cool.
Give it parasocial clapping.
To kick it off, he's going to give us a little bit of a blast from the past. You may remember, you're an odd one. Well, here we go, sir.
Hi, I'm Luke Bosnich, and this is Little Sparrow. So, I hope you all enjoy. No communications for us have been a little rough. Lack of conversation within the past few couple months. It's been like this for a while now, but I'm not giving up. Takes 1,000 words or a carrier to wish the stuff to love. A traveler, a passenger with a future bright ahead. Sometimes we get off track and travel around the bend. Oh, that's a fine, cause in good time, what we have is stronger for it. I want you to know, a little sparrow, I wish you the best. So glide on and fly, little sparrow. Take this world by storm. I'm waiting to nurse your broken wings, so fly, little sparrow. Despite our larger fights, we fought not a fence. We'll go in and we'll win in support of all our friends. It might be hard to be part, but what we had is stronger for it. They'll try to keep you down, but on the ground they'll try to clip your wings. You'll love and as time passes, you'll love it all. There's only things you want to see the bigger picture. It's beautiful, 'cause it makes you who you are. I want you to know, little sparrow, I wish you the best. So glide on and fly, oh little sparrow. Take this world by storm. I'm waiting to nurse your broken wings, so fly, little sparrow. I'll be there to pick you up when the world starts to let you down. I'll be there to catch you when you fall before you hit the ground. So try to glide and fly and fly. I want you to know, Little sparrow, I wish you the best. So glide on and fly, little sparrow. Take this world by storm, and I'll wait here to nurse your broken wings. So fly, little sparrow.
Yay!
Thank you.
Oh, it's a fly.
I just wanted to say, Luke, thank you for being here to lift us up when the world tries to get us down. When it tries to let us down. Sorry. Tried to do a bit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So happy
Don't
with
even
that
know
song
what to
when I
say.
first recorded it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I recorded it because I did it was a straight take, so it was no like editing
Oh, wow.
when I recorded it. It was just the
Right.
one vocal line and the guitar, and then I just added everything afterwards.
Just capturing everything in the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
So that's probably why it's very out of time.
I think there's, it is very, very sweet, like you were saying, very, very joyful. And
Yeah, I think so. Like, it was just meant to be like the sweet song. Like it's about like the disconnect between like friends and you know, like still saying like, even if we're not as close as we once were, like I'm still there to, pick you up when everything lets you down.
Yeah.
yeah. Aw. That's really sweet.
Yeah. I don't have any words to say. Like,
I don't want to steal all the words, Pat.
Yeah.
Just bathing. But yeah, so because we didn't quite get to go as in depth as we wanted to about
You're an
you
odd
know,
one. Yeah.
yeah about
EP.
You're an Odd One, and yeah, I just wanted to ask, how is it contrasting to On the Shoulders of Giants, like in terms of, because I know that you're quite a storyteller and you're quite fond of telling the stories.
I do like, I like basing a lot of the songs off stories, and I think that's it's very different. On the Shoulders of Giants, it's not as story based, I would say.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I still think there are stories to it, in the sense that they're based around something.
Yeah.
But it's very different because with You're an Odd One, I would read like a lot of news and watch a lot of
Yeah,
shows,
okay.
and that's what it would be based off. Like Synthetic
Yeah.
Dreams is based off Doctor
Doctor
Who.
Who.
Yeah.
It's based on Doctor Who and The Good Doctor. So I was watching so much of The Good Doctor at the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas on the Shoulders, I was, as I said during the podcast, I was more looking for instrumentation and
Yeah.
really trying to get that down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exploring that.
Yeah, which I think I did very well. Like I think it's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
Oh,
different, and it's very
good.
different than what I've written previously.
You've got quite a variety.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I reckon. I was very happy to use strings in one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I brought the strings out and I used a lot of ambience as well to
Yeah.
really capture
Yeah.
a lot of that, which I thought was really, really cool and fun to do.
There's a lot of cheeky stuff in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I'm just waiting for Spotify to
Finally,
Let
like,
me
you
in.
just-
I'm ready.
Let me in, please.
Let me in. I'm ready to just for it to be out on Spotify. Because
Yeah.
when it is, it's just a load off my mind. Like
Yeah.
I can just shelf that, because I want to focus more on performing now.
Yeah.
I mean, now that
just got
you
to-
can as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Now
Yeah.
that I can.
And it's, I mean, in case you guys don't know, if you haven't already, like, it's on Bandcamp. You can
Yeah,
You
it
can
is
go
out on
there.
you can
Bandcamp.
get it on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
You,
like,
you could go there right now, but like also don't. Why would you? You get an evening.
yeah. To be fair, don't
Yeah,
go immediately.
exactly.
But you could, I mean, if in case you don't want to listen to us or like at the moment and just waiting for the next song, just put that
Wow,
in your car.
you
Put
were
that
really
in your car right now.
discrediting.
But yeah, don't look at our faces and just listen and get that on your car right now. But yeah, So I guess going in, continuing this evening, what's next? What's your next song?
The next one's a song I wrote called Blur, which is another very sweet song, I think.
Okay.
And the thing with Blur is it sounds a lot like a love song, but it's not. It's really not. It's an admiration that you have for like another person, but not necessarily in the sense that
That romantic.
it's not a romantic association. I mean, it could be. It could be a love song. I guess it's all down to interpretation.
That's good. Yeah.
It just doesn't have to be romantic.
It doesn't have to be romantic.
It's still a love of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like, when I think of Blur, I don't necessarily think of any romantic involvement. I think of just the people that like have sustained me for so long. Even though, it's like the winter blanket that keeps you warm. Like that's,
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful feeling. So I wanted to capture that. So yeah. So this is Blur, which I'm gonna not use a pick for.
Okay. All right. Take it away.
Waiting patiently, the expectation brings me to my knees. This could be real. How can I feel it digging to the bottom of my chest? Overwhelming care, horrified, I'm scared anymore, like I'm against the wall. I'm pressed this moment, I'll own it and never let you go. I'll keep you close, keep you close. Say that I talk too much, that I just can't help but overthink. It's a connection on closer inspection. Just can't cut this link, I just can't cut this link. And you hit me harder than I've been hit before. And you are that winter blanket that keeps me warm. And you hit me harder than I've been hit before. Being with you is like being trapped inside a thunderstorm. You leave me stunned and breathless, a lyricist without any words. Leave me stunned and paralyzed and mesmerized. Oh, it's all just a blur. You leave me stunned and just a blur. Sometimes I wonder, staring at the ceiling, I'm reminded of the first time I showed you my music. Listen and you smiled, like it was the first time you'd done so in a while. You asked me my lyrics, you asked to check them out. I asked you why and you said was to check the stuff that I'd left out. And it burned me, I was confused. I removed them for a reason. Had to have those doubts, or had to have those doubts. Told me to stop overthinking, let myself go and be spontaneous. But life's full of instant changes. We're nothing but the product of what life makes of us. Of what life makes of us. And you make me wanna strike out every chord. And you hit me harder than I've been hit before. inside a thunderstorm. Leave me stunned and breathless, a lyricist without any words. Leave me stunned and paralyzed and hypnotized. Oh, it's so just a blur. You leave me stunned, stunned, stunned. A blur, a blur, a blur. Leave me stunned and breathless, a lyricist without any words. You leave me stunned and paralyzed and mesmerized. Oh, it's all just a blur. You leave me stunned and just a blur. Thank you.
That really hits a lot harder. Sorry. Yeah, just think, because when I listened to it, I was like, oh, I kind of assumed that it was like, only encompassed a space between, two people. But seeing that it's like, the whole entire support system, that appreciation for the people who are sustaining you and keeping you going and who believe in you. That's just really beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have something to say.
I mean, just going through each song, I'm just like, I don't have any words to say, man. Like, it's just, I'm just loving sitting here right now, listening to you.
We've never actually. We're sitting here. We're really close to Luke. We're being serenaded, and it's like, it is a bit like,
Pretty much.
oh my god.
Yeah.
It's different. That's good.
Yeah. Just
I
idea of-
usually
yeah.
play it a lot lower as well. Like, it's usually played on the 4th fret. So
Oh,
it's like,
okay. Yeah.
well, it's,
Oh.
but
Wait.
I play it higher live because it's a lot easier from vocally.
Oh.
Okay. Right.
Interesting.
Because it's a lot more, when it's lower, it's a lot more tense
Feel.
for me vocally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas I find it a lot easier when I'm just
Okay.
down in like the 8th or 9th fret.
Okay. I guess that's
Yeah.
clever because now that there's a difference between just like, jamming out at home.
Yeah.
You can like,
Yeah.
I'm tired now. I'm going to have a break. Gonna get some tea or something. But when you're, preparing to get back into actually doing a live set,
Oh, it's scary. Like,
Yeah.
because when I used to go busking, I would perform for 4 hours. Like, I'd have 2 hours at one spot, then I'd move to another spot and go again for 2 hours. And all I'd have is probably just one bottle of water.
No, that's not good.
I know it's not good.
Oh
I
my
know it
God.
now.
Did you at least refill the water? Water bottle.
Yeah. I'd find someone to refill it, but it's just,
So it's not just one bottle, but yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, but water bottle.
But just for 4 hours, and it was, I wouldn't go with like a planned set list either.
You just do whatever you felt like?
Yeah, it'd just be whatever I felt at the time, which is very relieving, but probably not smart. Not the smartest thing to do, because when it's different, when you're playing live, at say like a gig, like you have a pub or something. You'd have a pub or something, and when you're playing at that gig, they're all usually there for the whole time. Whereas when you're playing on the street, it's just for people passing by.
Yeah.
So they won't be playing for long periods of time. So sometimes I'll see what it's gonna sound very skeevy, but I'll see what gets the most or the most attention.
Yeah.
And I'll play that again, like
Yeah,
the same 2
okay.
hours.
I mean, you're catering or you're
Yeah,
basically catering to like what people want to hear as well. Like, and that's totally fine when you're busking,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
you're trying to make a living as well.
And you're
To
appealing to the
some
audience.
degree.
Yeah. You're being attentive. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think I just had another quick thing whilst I was sitting there listening, being serenaded, which is, do you think that, you mentioned that the new EP is a bit more, less delving outwards into these and following these story paths. It seems like you're tapping into your world and you know what's close. Do you think that might have been like reactionary to being in lockdown much
definitely.
and like having to using the music to get to that again, to push all that lovely stuff.
Definitely. On Bandcamp, there's it's 3 paragraphs, and it's just talking about lockdown and the story of like why it's on the shoulders of giants. And as I said during the podcast, the recognition that we all come from somewhere, and it's very, it's definitely because of lockdown, because you realize just how much you care about the people around you, and how it's very dehumanizing when you don't have that time and interaction with them in person. I'll talk to my friends every day online, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same as actually being in a room and having that that interpersonal connection. Interpersonal. I think
it's got an I and it's personal.
Yeah, it's having like a social interaction.
Yeah.
So it definitely made me think a lot more, and it probably contributed a lot more to the writing.
Yeah.
So then there are songs that do still have stories. It's not just disengaged. Like there's a song called Elysium Heights, which is about the afterlife, and it's just like it is about like embracing and enjoying life, because it's like the realization when you're there at this place you've been shooting for so long is that the people that you want to be with aren't there.
Yeah.
So you got to enjoy the time that you spend with these people instead of focusing on where you might end up.
Yeah. Shit. Sorry. Oh no, I didn't lie. Sorry.
Chuck another one in there.
Sorry. My bad.
Seriously, swear jar, you need it, like just on the table or something.
I can't wait to hear that one live. Like.
I feel like a lot
great.
of them would be really good with a band.
Oh yeah.
We need an actual saxophonist.
Yeah.
Saxophonist?
Saxophonist? Is that sax?
I'm pretty sure it's a saxophonist.
Is that what you call them?
it?
Saxophonist? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Can anyone confirm this?
Yeah.
Please?
Chat. Just spam the chat.
Live,
Just spam
please.
saxophonist
Please
live.
come on. I've got at least 2-3 friends who play the saxophone. Please tell me.
Inform me. Let me know.
But yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Just quickly, I would like to say, if you're new here, we did do an episode with Luke in the past.
Yes, we did.
It's like a month ago. Oh my god, time flies.
It'd be about a month ago. Yeah.
Yeah, about a month,
yeah.
I think.
It's like please go check that out. And we also have some other lovely artists on there you might like to peruse after we've finished this lovely evening all together celebrating this man and
his recently released EP.
Yeah. So please do peruse, but for now, just sit down and don't go anywhere because you've got another one for us.
Yes.
Yeah, I got 2 more.
2 more. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you want to? Yeah. Go for it, Luke, and then.
Oh, this one I wrote. It's called Ordinary People, and I wrote it last week.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was because I set myself a deadline. I feel like I shouldn't have, because it goes against everything I stand for.
She tried.
I felt like a uni kid doing all my stuff at the last minute again.
Oh god.
Yeah, that one hits a little too close.
It still hits me.
Yeah, it still hits me. I'm not even at uni anymore. But yeah, this is called Ordinary People. It's very just bass and drum heavy usually. But for the sake of live performance and bringing it to you people, it is going to be using actual guitar chords. So
Woo.
Cool.
Yeah.
These years, life's got the best of me. It's like life is testing me for something great. These years, I'm holding to what's close to me. Those that mean the most to me, mentally state. These hours, dark hours, you give life and light in need. These days, it's sweet to see the strength of the powers of ordinary people. Skin and bone, but we're still powerful. This ceiling will keep on bleeding in both skin and gold. There are no obstacles, no mountain that's too tall for us, ordinary people. Healers, damage dealers, anybody that you want. There's all these people taking away from you. Brain leasers for your leisure. Just get my mind. Brain teasers for your leisure, acting out in the way you flaunt. The point is, our voices have the choices to change it all. So let's do it, send it to it, show them what we're made of. Still beating, I'll keep on bleeding both body and soul. There are no obstacles, no mountain that's too tall. There are not sour, cause there is no power. We are heroes in our song. We are the skin and bone, but we're powerful. While my heart's still beating, I'll keep on bleeding in both body and soul. There are no obstacles, no mountain that's too tall for us, for us, for us. There are no obstacles, no mountain that's too tall for us. Ordinary people, ordinary people, that's ordinary people, that's ordinary people.
Completely forgot the words like halfway through that.
Oh my god, no.
It doesn't escape me.
Shh, they don't need to know.
Who knows?
Yeah. I guess that song like kind of, I don't know if the word is epitomizes, but like it, like as we talked about on the podcast. Again, if you haven't seen that, go watch it. But as we talked on the podcast, I really appreciate the optimism in your lyrics and even in your songs. Like,
I think it's just important to like have a very positive and just a positive outlook. It's so easy to get discouraged from doing everything, and there's people out there who seek to discourage you, and I think that's one of the key things about this song, and that's what it's about. It's the power of our words and the influence that we have over each other. It's normally a very heavy song, because like, it's just like a bass line. It's just and I got the idea of that from my brother actually, because he's like to me, you should just write a song that the verse is just a bass and drums, and I was like,
challenge accepted.
I have one song left to write in a week. I can do this. I should do that. It's like the lazy way at night. That wasn't my reasoning for doing it. It just sounded very.
But it sounds great.
It just sounded heavy.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that personally is one of my favorites.
I think that is my favorite.
Like I really like that one.
Yeah.
Like also Elysian Dreams though. Like I don't know. I think those two are like.
It's the diamonds made under pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
Scenario.
It sounds like my whole universe.
Oh yeah.
I think that's probably my favorite, just for the chorus alone.
Yeah.
Because the chorus it starts with just because you haven't listened to it yet.
Yeah. I know I've told everyone else to listen to it, and I haven't listened to it, but. I've listened to some of the demos, to be fair.
That is true. Well,
yes,
and to be fair, too, like the demos ended up just I didn't need to change. I didn't need to change just Say Yes or Blur.
Yeah.
I added more to No More, even though
No
it
More,
said
really?
No More.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to listening to that one. On the actual EP.
I love No More. Just the guitar line. Like I feel like and that needs it needs the it needs a full band to make it really work. Like the. I think it's just it needs the full band because it's like that guitar solo. I just love it so much. Like.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's just that's what I like about the EP. I think it's just really fun.
The whole it's like a really nice curated. Is that the word? I keep saying that word.
Curated.
It's like a cheese platter that's been put together, but it's got like fruit, different cheeses. It's got nice crackers. It's got like the ones with the bits of fruit in it. It's got like some ones with some cracked pepper or something. You got a bit of everything.
Heavy.
Maybe those tiny cabana things.
The tiny cabana things, but like are really nice, but end up going in like the first 2 minutes. But yeah, I like just branching out and trying new things.
Yeah.
I don't want to just write the same thing over and over.
Yeah,
which is why I like working with more instruments. Why I bought the banjo and the ukulele. And
but and I guess why you adopted, an electric guitar in this.
Oh
yeah.
It's to try something new and different.
Yeah, it definitely shows this album. But like, at least from what I've heard, and I guess you would definitely be able to vouch for it. But you really did like push your, your writing in this album.
I still want to write the haiku song.
Oh yes, the haiku song.
For those that who don't know me or I've not talked about this with, I wanted to write a song that's time signature is in line with the haikus. So it.
5, 4,
I'm a music teacher and I can't really explain this properly, but essentially what it means is that the song would be in 3 different time signatures per line. So it would have 5, 4, 7, 4, and then 5, 4. And
then loop again, right?
Yeah, and then keep looping that, and all the lyrics be entirely haikus. That sounds like an annoying song to write, but
it sounds like so much fun.
It does sound very fun though.
Yeah.
And then my brother gave me an extra idea. Instead of it being 5, 4, 7, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 7, 8, 5, 4.
You could get away with that, yeah.
It'd be annoying to ride. It scares me.
Or we can go 5/16, 7/16.
No, that's just too much. That's pushing it too much.
But then you'd have to like
That's
increase the tempo, like jack it up.
Yeah.
Too much.
If you're not enjoying playing
Feel
it,
like that.
do you still get value in writing something that you don't enjoy playing, or do you just enjoy playing?
I just love music so much.
Yeah.
I really do. Like
That's what it comes back to.
I just love music. It's one of those things that it honestly just changed my life. Learning music. Like I've always wanted to be a teacher, but I didn't know what I wanted to teach, and then music just came along. And I've been hooked since year 8, particularly when I started learning bass. Because there's funky bass jams.
What was your hook of choice?
My hook of choice.
Yeah.
What do you mean by
I don't know.
I guess your favorite bass line.
The
is what you're
funky
saying,
bass
right?
line.
Oh, my funky bass line. Time When Wait, Jamiroquai. It's like the...
Okay.
Yeah, it's better on bass, but I just think that's a really good one. I liked I did it for my year 11 performance. It was Bob Marley's Is This Love? And then you can't go wrong with the Master Blaster. There you go. The pick.
Yeah. That's so good. That's one of my favorites as well.
That's a... You get like the... Yeah, it's just such a fun time.
That's great.
Yeah.
Frick yeah.
So it's just branching out. It's always a good thing. And the reason I love doing it is because I love music and just love writing. My brother, I actually found, because I was going through my stuff the other day because I wanted to look the stuff that I could use. Because one of the tracks called Hiding Place. I think I called it Hiding Place. There was 2 names, Hiding Space or Hiding Place, but I think it stuck with Hiding Place. I think I stuck with Hiding Place. But I scrounged up because you guys saw, and I showed a lot of my friends this, but I went to the music store the other day, and I should not be allowed to go to the music store because I just spent all my money. But I bought I bought a tambourine, claves, a triangle. There's a triangle.
There was.
There's a triangle, and no, I mean in the song there's a triangle in there.
Let the man live.
And I included all of them because I was just looking for what can I put in this song that will actually sound very nice and work with the acoustic. So I put all that stuff in there, and I was going through all the stuff, and I found what my brother got for me for Christmas last year. I found a stylophone.
What's a stylophone?
It's like a little box instrument. For those who don't know, it's like a little box instrument, and it has keys similar to a keyboard.
Yeah.
And you use a stylus pen to play it.
Oh,
and
okay.
It's a very retro sounding, very 8-bit and crunched.
Oh, cool.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't use it because it didn't fit, but I really wanted it. But you can do really cool, you know how in 80s sitcoms or soap operas, I mean, there'll be a twist and I'll pan to the camera to them and it'll see the
Oh.
Yeah, it's like one of those sounds.
Oh, right.
That's exciting.
Yeah, right.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's such an interesting little instrument. And I gotta replace the batteries, but I do want to do something with my automaton.
Wait.
It's a little. It's it got a little spherical head, and a neck drawing out of it.
It's one of.
Yeah, and you open up the mouth to have it speak. It's really high.
Oh my god!
I've got one of those. I got one of those in Japan.
I was gonna say I've never seen one in real life. How did that happen?
I was in Japan.
Well, that makes sense, doesn't it?
I was walking. My brother and I, we went to a bunch of different music stores and arcades and everything, as you do when you're a tourist. And I saw this Kirby one.
Oh.
So it's a pink
thick.
one, and it has like a little face on it. It looks just like Kirby, and I'm like, that's the one. I want that.
Oh, you
So-
said Kirby.
Kirby.
I thought you said curvy. That's why I said she
Sorry.
thick.
No, it's like a
Sorry.
Kirby's thick.
My bad.
But no, a Kirby one.
A Kirby
A
one.
Kirby
okay.
one. For those who thought I said curvy, I didn't. It's a Kirby one. So I was like, that's the one. I'm going to have it. And I did get it. Because I couldn't get a Kirby desk fan from one of those crane machines.
Oh,
So
no.
I was getting something out of it. So yeah, I got that instead.
But that would be weird, right? Because Kirby would be sucking in air, but instead
Yeah,
of
now it's
blowing
blowing out
air. Okay, all right, interesting.
So yeah, I just want to do something like those instruments.
So-
Yes, yeah.
Actually, I did have a question. So
Yep.
I think we briefly touched on a bit of every song off the new EP. But I did have a question, considering as your first one, Blur, like is how I was like, oh, okay, that's like, I just thought, oh, that's like, just a direct thing to, maybe it's a bit of a romantic song with Just Say Yes. Like how, could you give us a bit about the story of that
Okay,
one?
Just Say Yes was a bit of a personal one,
Oh, okay.
but at the same time, like it started off as a personal one, but the more I wrote it,
yeah.
it didn't just turn
It just
personal.
expanded outwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and to me, it started off with a bit of negative connotation, but now it's more. I'm past that because
okay.
it was with one of my exes,
Oh.
as all good songs start with.
I mean,
Yep.
T-Swizzle. I mean,
But it's I didn't finish writing it until after I was over that.
wow.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
When I was over that, it's the writing of it changed, and it changed meaning over time. So instead of just becoming that, just saying yes to opportunities with this one person, it just became just saying yes to opportunities in general.
Yeah, wow.
To the point, like, it's very easy to avoid taking risks and opportunities. And in that case, he's in one of the verses, is and yes, I'm afraid that you'll find comfort in the arms of another man. And that's just like one of the risks you can always run with, but it's
Yeah.
not. It's just more of an example in the song more than anything.
Yeah.
Then
Right.
then like a
Yeah.
insecurity or a thing that you fixate on. It's just
So instead of keeping it as like that thing that I have like a very negative association with, I turn it into something more.
Again.
Yeah, again, positive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
It's all about
Things start small
Positivity.
and then they just bloom
yeah.
with you. Just kind of like, oh my god, I'm so good for many things.
Yeah.
Like the
The
EP
just-
art as well.
Yeah. The blooming stuff.
Could I
It's a
just-
lovely EP art.
I like both EP arts. Like You're an Odd One, I was more involved
Yeah.
in terms of like
In the design of all
what
of
it was,
Yeah.
because I had a specific
Visual.
idea, but I had no idea for it. On the shoulders, or
Yeah.
Otsog, I've nicknamed it, because
Otsog.
Otsog.
You're an
Or
odd
odd sock.
sock.
Yeah.
But yeah, with On the Shoulders, I had no idea what I wanted. Like all I knew was the theme and the concept, and the theme and the concept. So I just said, okay, we can. You can do whatever you want. And if I have any suggestions or ideas,
Just chuck in there.
yeah, I'll
Yeah.
let you know. But there were none. Because she did such an amazing job. She was so good. Heidi Monstant, for anyone who's
Ooh, well,
interested or curious.
so we can chuck her in the description.
Yeah, she's so good. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And your EP is so good. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I have to listen to the whole thing, but
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
Pat wanted to go in with a fresh mind. So.
Yeah.
yeah, I did want to I was like, should I wait or should I like listen to it now?
Classic
Yeah.
overthinker.
But yeah, yeah. So again, don't forget to check Bandcamp. Hopefully it's on
Please do.
Spotify, and is it going to be on Apple Music? Or
Yeah,
any
it'll
other
be on
streaming
Apple
service?
Music as well.
Yeah, so don't forget to check that
Just
out.
waiting for the distributor to give me the
Just say yes.
Did just say yes?
Pretty much,
Say
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, and so I guess we'll be closing it off with Just Say Yes
Yeah.
as a final song for the night. If you enjoyed this night, and Luke Bosnich, give us a reason to get him back on the No Socks Live. But in the meantime, enjoy this last song, and don't forget to click like and subscribe.
And please, just one final word. Thank you to everyone, the whole team. Got Brandon backstage, and we have Jeremy, who also has his podcast coming out tomorrow. So also tune in for that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tuning in.
It's a lot of tuning in. All right.
But
now we got to tune into.
Well, before I perform this, just thank you all for having me and organising this. It does mean the absolute world to me to perform in front of you guys. You're all very, very special to me. So it does mean a lot. And thank you.
Fly away. I'm waiting by my bedside, waiting for the phone to ring. I'm sorry I made you wait. To just say yes, to just say yes. I needed a little time, 'cause since you've been gone, I felt it. Yeah. From hours to days, and days to weeks, I'm waiting for my meltdown. I don't wanna be hurt no more. When I pick up the phone, I want to fight again. I don't wanna be out of touch, 'cause I care so much that I start to lose all sight again. Maybe I should just stop overthinking. Just say yes, yes. And now I'm afraid that I have lost my chance. Scared for my life that too much time has passed. Yes, I'm afraid that you'll find comfort in the arms of another man. All because I was too afraid to take that step forward and take that chance. I don't wanna be hurt no more. When we pick up that phone, I wanna fight again. I don't wanna be out of touch, 'cause I care so much that I start to lose all sight again. Maybe I should just stop overthinking. Just say yes, just say yes. My God, I've got to just say yes, just say yes, just say yes. My God, I've got to just say yes. Crescent-shaped smile lights up the room. It's brighter than the stars, like facing the moon. With a walk that turns heads, wondering how did they end up this way. There's nobody else, we're solely unique. Don't need no beauty bars or fancy boutiques. Never felt so lucky as his body was there with me.
Was I allowed to throw my hat?
No idea.
I think that's last.